This is really important. So anytime we speak about CrossLink, we always have to mention CrossLink Innovation Tax Preparer software. So in today's conversation, I want to review this software. It is important because for the last 11 months, we have investigated 82 professional tax preparation and research tools, culminating in the review of hundreds of features, pricing tiers, databases, and customer support models. Whenever we needed some clarifications or answers to specific thematics, we reached out to CrossLink representatives. So this CrossLink Innovation Software Review is a part of a series that is a direct offshoot of our months-long initiative. We have rated this software tool on 6 pivotal criteria. So we have accuracy, timely updates, value for cost, ease of use, customer support, and availability of forms. Enjoy. Let us jump right into today's conversation. So you can see on the screen, here is today's agenda. So I will give you a précis about the software. We'll talk about ergonomics. We'll have a conversation about convenience, productivity, support, growth, pricing, and then we just close the conversation with a recap of all those features. It's important that when we talk about CrossLink, specifically about CrossLink innovation, we want to talk about an industry-leading innovation provider. So this is a software provider that's constantly innovating, and this tool is great for high volume retail tax preparation business. Okay, and what we love is that at CrossLink, they work directly with their customers. They're trying to have a B2C model as opposed to a B2B model, and this is really good. So they have actually innovated in the last few years. They have come up with very innovative products to help their clients move on to the next level, and we love that. So they have innovated in terms of mobile apps. So this is really great. So you have free access to a taxpayer mobile app for your clients, as well as an ERO app for managing your tax offices. So this is really great. They also came up with a feature called their remote signature. We love that. So now your clients can sign their documents anywhere and anytime via an electronic signature with their home computer, with their smartphone, or with a tablet or other mobile devices. So this is really good. And also worth noting, when we talk about CrossLink Innovation Tax Preparer software, we need to mention the electronic signature pad. This is really great because you are compliant with government disclosure requirements, you're minimizing preparation errors, and you are actually saving money by reducing the amount of paper used and stored each tax season. And we all know how much that paperwork can be. They also have an interesting platform called PayJunction. So this is basically a partnership between CrossLink and PayJunction, so that they are able to offer a free zero-touch terminal to qualified businesses. So overall, this is great software. And to learn more about our approach when it comes to categorizing, reviewing, and listing tax preparer software, please check out this short video before we move on to the real conversation. I want to talk to you now about ergonomics, folks. So when we think about ergonomics, we are speaking about user friendliness. This is very important. So we want to pay attention to the most essential features of this CrossLink Innovation Tax Preparer software. And we love the fact that with the CrossLink Innovation, you can still use other CrossLink products. You have access to data entry style, forms, or interview. You can access all states included, all federal tax forms included. You have unlimited 1040 if you so want it, and you also have corporate returns. Okay, you have access to a great management dashboard. We love the fact that CrossLink has really have they have really had innovated in terms of their single management interface for tax preparation and reporting. So this is really good. So you're able to see user and group summaries, financial totals, IRS acknowledgments, daily activity, bank product information, and more at your fingertips so that you can manage your multi-office tax preparation practice the way you want. And this is really great. And they have done this in a very user-friendly way. Okay. You also pay attention to, they also have something called scan and store. So you're able to improve tax preparation efficiency and accuracy while saving time with each tax return. Okay. So you have built-in support from CrossLink staff. You're able to have approved handheld scanners. You're able to capture the taxpayer's source documents and information and associate them with the appropriate return in CrossLink professional tax software. So this is really good because in the end, what you're doing is you are eliminating the need to photocopy and physically store documents. Okay, so we are actually moving towards a paperless office solution here. You also have the CrossLink certified handheld scanners that are actually provided by a CrossLink recommended vendor. Besides the e-com wallet, the scan and store, they also have the TextLink Plus. This is actually really great in terms of user friendliness because here you have a simple integrated way to send and receive unlimited text messages with your client directly through the CrossLink professional tax preparation software interface. So with this TextLink Plus, you can communicate with one or many taxpayer clients with a single click, and messages are stored with a tax return. So this is really great in terms of archiving, in terms of analysis. If you want to go back maybe a few months from now and analyze the conversation or analyze the data that was shared during the conversation, this is fantastic. I want to talk to you now about convenience, folks. We want to focus now on user experience. What is the user experience when we analyze CrossLink innovation? First of all, you have to pay attention to user experience in terms of the satisfaction that you have as an individual practitioner and the satisfaction you have as a group of practitioners. So if you have a team, if you are a solo member practice, or you are a multi-member practice or a small member practice, you need to think about what really works for you. When we think about user experience, we pay attention a lot to a few things. CrossLink innovation helps your practice move on to the next level through a series of criteria. For example, the tax success rate. In other words, what is the fail ratio? With CrossLink innovation, you have a very, very, very low failed ratio. In other words, you have accuracy when you're filing, which is really great in terms of user experience. You are sure that all errors have been captured. And we love the fact that you also have a short completion time. In other words, you can actually bring the amount of time, the amount of minutes, the minutes you spend on each individual return from say 10 minutes to 5 minutes. But this is really great. So your average completion time is actually reduced. You are able to spend more time on analytical stuff because that's where you make the money at the end of the day. Your client is not paying you to just calculate, just being an accountant. Okay, you are a tax accountant, that's for sure, but you are being paid. You're adding value by analyzing the data. You're adding value by proposing recommendations, by showing the clients how they can save money, or how they can actually use the tax laws to their advantage. That's where you actually make money. So you're able to increase your retention rate. You're able to increase your conversion rate. And this is something that CrossLink innovation does very well. With the amount of modules, tools, and features that they have, you're able to reduce or eliminate your error rate, increase satisfaction, increase conversions, increase retention, and most important, in our view, to reduce your task completion rate. How long it takes you, for example, to complete a 1040 or a 1065 or 1120S or 1120C. Really, that's where they are very good at. Let's talk about productivity, folks. When we talk about productivity, we focus here on workflow gains. The productivity gains afforded by CrossLink innovation generally flow through the three main CrossLink tax software tools. You have to understand when you think about CrossLink innovation, you have to think about a software tool, but also a constellation of innovative solutions that CrossLink is bringing to the table over the years. Okay, so I've spoken about a lot of modules, a lot of platforms, a lot of devices that CrossLink is doing in terms of CrossLink innovation. But the way you are productive with CrossLink innovation, you have to see it through CrossLink 1040, CrossLink Business, and CrossLink Online. So those are the three main products that the company has. So quickly, one thing I want to say here is that when you use a CrossLink innovation properly, you're able to use CrossLink 1040 efficiently. In other words, you're able to use software that was designed for high volume tax practices. You're able to file 1040s quickly, more easily, and in a more efficient manner. This is very important. And also for CrossLink Business, you're able to file business tax returns quickly, more efficiently, and with a low error rate. And this is important for us. So when we talk about how CrossLink innovation transfers into CrossLink Business, for example, you can see all the results of this innovative environment into how you file federal business returns, state business returns. When you look at the management dashboard, you can see there are some modules that actually flew from CrossLink innovation into CrossLink Business. You have forms-based input, of course, this makes sense. And we love the fact that they have a permissions-based administration. You can scan and store, fantastic. You can also see the productivity gains in CrossLink Online. So CrossLink Online is kind of cool because you have a mobile practice, if you will. Everything is stored in the cloud. You're able to have a mobile tax office. And this is kind of cool, whether you are a small practice, a single member, an oligo member practice, or even a multi-member practice. Okay, this is really good. And again, as I said earlier, CrossLink is constantly innovating. They're having a better architecture, a better user interface, and this is just fantastic. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another section of the Awesome Studio Kiwi Show. We are still having a conversation about CrossLink innovation, and I want to talk to you now about support, client support. So you can see on the screen, here is the Contact Us page. If you have any question, here is the page you have to go to, whether you are an existing client or a new client, okay? And you also have CrossLink Contact. So you have sales, you can contact sales at 1-800-345-4337, or you can email them at sales@crosslinktax.com. You can also contact the technical support. The phone is the same, 1-800-345-4337, but the email is support@crosslinktax.com. And if you have any question about marketing and public relations, you can reach out to John Amaya. One thing I want to say is that if you want to contact, let's say you have a problem with your software, you can either they have an FAQ database online, and this is very comprehensive. You have mostly all the answers that you need there. And if you don't have the answers that you need, you can also reach out to CrossLink on social media. They're available on multiple platforms, including YouTube. And you can actually email them directly and they'll get back to you, or you can comment on one of their videos and they will actually get back to you. But more importantly, you can actually go to the CrossLink Tax Resource Center, and this contains the latest information for registered return preparers, tax law changes, and other useful federal tax information. The bottom line here is that once you become a member, once you become a customer of CrossLink, you can actually reach sales, you can reach the technical department, you can reach the customer service through your account, through your dashboard. And even in your dashboard, you have access to some tools, some resources that can help you fix whatever problem that you have. And if you have a bigger problem or you need to reach the team urgently, call the number that I gave you earlier, and you'll be able to talk to someone. So the number is 1-800-345-4337. 1-800-345-4337. During tax season from January through April, the lines tend to be busier, but you will still have someone. So instead of somebody picking up your call after 2 minutes or 3 minutes, expect 10 minutes. I want to talk to you now about growth, folks. How do you grow? How does CrossLink Innovation tax software help you grow? So again, when we talk about CrossLink Innovation, we're not speaking about a software tool per se, but we're speaking about a constellation of tools, devices, platforms, and modules that help you grow. And how do you grow actually? Well, there are a lot of things you can do. You can actually, one thing you need to understand is that CrossLink gives you many platforms, many conduits to increase your revenue. You can earn additional revenue without raising your preparation fees on items such as e-file revenue. So now you have the ability to charge an e-file fee for both bank products and non-bank products returns. We have remote signature. So now your clients can sign their documents anywhere and anytime via an electronic signature, and you have the ability to charge for that convenience with their home computer, with their smartphone, with a tablet or other mobile devices. You have an ERO add-on fee. So CrossLink's add-on fee provides professional tax practitioners with the opportunity to earn additional revenue on all bank products. Very important. And CrossLink Innovation also helps you make money in terms of check printing. So customers of Santa Barbara TPG have the opportunity to earn revenue for each non-fast cash advance disbursement check. You also have the Protection Plus. So with this service, you can expand your service offerings and make extra revenue while providing your taxpayers with the peace of mind and low cost tax return audit assistance. Okay, so those are things you need to think about. Beyond that, CrossLink also gives you resources that allow you to analyze current revenue trends. So this is you as a practitioner. You know exactly where you're going. Are you making money? Are you losing money? Are you breaking even? So those are considerations that you can reach, those decisions you can reach through the tools and resources that CrossLink is offering you. You can also learn to market yourself, right? Because as a practice, and I don't care, no matter the size that you currently have, you still want to grow. So you need to market yourself. Do you have a professional website? Have you thought about content marketing? Have you thought about direct marketing? Those are important elements. You don't want to spend too much time. You don't want to spend 100% of your time just doing accounting and tax return preparation. You got to market yourself. You got to market yourself within your primary circle, your network, but you got to market yourself beyond that. You can also ask existing clients for referrals. And the good thing is that CrossLink gives you the data that you need, the reports that you need, the summaries that you need to be able to pinpoint which clients are bringing you a lot of money, which clients are making you money, and which clients are not making that much money. And you can choose to go after those who are, the high revenue bringers, if you want to call it that way. And you can actually make sure that they refer you to their friends, their family members, and so on and so forth. Let's talk about pricing, folks. And we want to talk about pricing. One thing I want to say is that as a service, CrossLink Innovation software tool does not cost anything. Okay, as I said before, it is rather a constellation. It is rather a combination of tools, software, devices, and other factors that constitute CrossLink Innovation. So you need to use this CrossLink Innovation software tool in tandem with other CrossLink products. And I've said it before, we have 3 products we want to focus on: the CrossLink Online, the CrossLink 1040, and the CrossLink Business. And you can see on the screen the prices of those software tools. We're not going to spend too much time here because we have actually covered those 3 software tools on other videos. But what I want to say is that you can choose to go with the unlimited version of the CrossLink Online, or you can choose the paper return. It really depends on your resources. It depends on the size of your clientele. It depends on your expectations for this tax season. This has to be a one-by-one decision, okay? Or you can go for the CrossLink 1040 desktop. And again, here you have the same scenario. You have option 1, unlimited, and option 2, you have PPR, the paper return. And this is kind of cool. And the third product here is the CrossLink Business. And you can see, again, we have here option 1, the unlimited, and option 2, you have the standard. So it's totally something that you need to think about. The bottom line here is that when we speak about CrossLink innovation or other tax preparer software tools, you don't want to focus only on cost, or what we call here the money for value, right? The cost for value. Or you want to make sure that you are looking at the whole software. You're looking at technical support. You're looking at the quality of such technical support. You're looking at the software itself. You're looking at what the software can help you achieve in terms of your clientele and business scalability. Okay, so here is the synopsis, folks. We believe, after analyzing this CrossLink innovation software tool, that it is best suited for single member, oligo member, multi-member practices, as well as small practices. And our score is 9.5 over 10. And when we analyzed the top 10 best tax preparer software tools, we ranked CrossLink number 5, and they have received our highest rating for customer support and, you guessed it, innovation. So you can go watch the top 10 best tax preparer software tools after this show if you're interested. But yeah, it is a wonderful show. And so thank you so much for your attention. I will speak to you another time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.